What's up, guys? Alex here with RJ OCD Recovery. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can stop comparing yourself to other people, but especially other people in your partner's past. So past exes, hookups, encounters, you name it. All right, we're going to free you of comparison and competition and help you to feel more safe and secure in your own skin. So make sure that you stick around for the whole video because I'm going to be explaining these concepts in a way that you most likely have not heard before. The majority of the advice on the internet and anywhere you look on this topic of, learning to not compare yourself to others, it comes down to learning to love and accept yourself. And this is essentially the truth. This is really how you go about this. But the problem is that this advice is not practical at all. How do I go about loving and accepting myself more? You probably wonder that yourself. Well, yeah, I know I need to love and accept myself more, but how do I do that? How is that tangible? Is there like a thing? Like, can I practice? Like, what do I do? All right, this is the issue here. And so we need to give you more practical advice about how to go about this process. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. But before we get into that, we need to establish a sort of setup for how we go about that. All right. So the basic setup that we need to start off with is writing down a list of all of the things that you hate about yourself or that you are not willing to accept about yourself. It can be your physical appearance. It can be things you've done in the past. It can be your health. It can be how you treat other people, whatever it is, anything that comes to mind that you are not loving and accepting about yourself. Write it down. And then once you've done that, set the intention to love and accept those things anyway, regardless. What you will notice is that when you go about doing that, when you try to accept and love these parts of yourself, you will experience a tremendous amount of resistance. And that resistance right there that you feel is the hurdle. That is what's preventing you from feeling safe and secure. That is the cause of your comparison, of your competition. In a way, you are actually resisting the truth. And the truth being what is happening and what is right here in this present moment. You are resisting truth. You are resisting the present moment. Truth and love are the exact same thing. And so if you are resisting truth of what is, you are actually cutting yourself off of love. You are preventing love from coming in for your own self. If you are rejecting and resisting what is, you are literally rejecting your own self. Do you not see how insane that is? Do you not see how that will totally lead to your own suffering? You're resisting your own self. If you loved yourself fully, completely, you would have no more problems. All of your problems would go away if you learned to love and accept yourself fully. That's the truth. And if you don't believe me, try to explore this for your own self. Think about what that means. How would my experience change if I learned to love and accept myself fully? I'll use an example from my own past. Even since I was like around 10 years old or even before that, I was so obsessed with how my hair looked. I was totally OCD about how my hair appeared and how perfect it needed to be. And here I am. I've lost a lot of hair, as you can tell. It caused a tremendous amount of anxiety and fear in me losing my hair. I thought my life was over. Here I'm only 27 years old and I've lost a lot of hair. But I had to learn to love and accept that. Because if I didn't, there's no way that I could enjoy life and experience love. I would cause so much suffering for my own self. And I had to learn and accept how my body was, and is. And I noticed that as I learned to accept and love all parts of myself, my physical body, my appearance, my hair, I felt more safe and secure in myself. I felt more confident. I felt better self-esteem. You just have to learn to let go of the resistance that's preventing you from doing that fully. And here's where we get to the solution on how you go about that. So, most of the advice on learning to love and accept yourself is just telling yourself, oh, you've just got to recognize you're a unique person, you have flaws just like everyone else, you just need to, learn to be with those things. This is a rationalization and an intellectualization of the problem. Now, it doesn't work because this is happening on an emotional level. You're experiencing resistance on an emotional level, and you cannot outthink and intellectualize letting go of this resistance. It will never, ever work. You need to work with your own emotions. You have two different worlds inside of you. You have your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, okay? Your conscious mind is basically just the thoughts that come into your mind that you can point to and your 5 different senses. Your subconscious mind is literally everything else in your experience. It is stored information from your entire past. Traumas, happy experiences, every single face in the crowd that you've ever seen, good moments, bad moments, all of that is stored in your subconscious. And your subconscious mind is also your body. Okay? When you experience a trigger or an emotion, where do you experience that? You experience it in your body, right? You don't experience it in your mind. You experience it in your body. And that information, when you get triggered, when you have an emotion, a response to something, maybe you're comparing yourself to another person, that is because of some information that your subconscious is holding on to from your past. No amount of thinking and saying I love you or saying I accept you is going to fix this problem. We have to use your body. You have to use your body and the awareness of your body in order to let go of this resistance. So let's go back to this list that you wrote. Go over the different things that you wrote down and read those things and pay attention to how your body responds when you read these things and when you try to love and accept them. Where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your chest? Do you feel it in your belly? Do you feel it in your throat or your head? Where do you feel it? And don't try and make sense of it or bring thought into it. Just notice it. Just bring your awareness to these sensations. And that's it. That's the solution. This is the answer to learning to love and accept yourself. Is by focusing your attention and your awareness on the physical sensations that you experience when you get triggered. That's it. That's all you need to do. When you notice how you respond, the physical sensations that you are feeling, without trying to resist or suppress or have major attachment to, these things can dissolve. You can dissolve these sensations with your own observational awareness. Because what you're doing is you're not tapping into the old story. You're becoming what you actually are, which is the observer. You are not defined by any story or any stored information in your subconscious. That's just stuff that happened to you in your past. Who you actually are, or what you are, is just awareness. So when you observe what you're experiencing in your body and not listening to the mind and all of its chatter, you are becoming who you actually are. And that awareness dissolves your own past. Now, there's a few other things that you can bring in to build on this concept and build more progress, but this is essentially all you really need. Now, if you want to learn more about this or you want more specific help, you can reach out to me and I can help coach you on this. Or you can purchase some of my courses, which I'll link down below in the description box. But that's basically it. The pathway to loving and accepting yourself fully is through the body, not the mind. You notice how you feel, the resistance that you feel in your body, and you just notice it. You feel it. You accept it fully, and don't try to run away or be too attached to it. All right, that's basically it for this video. I hope this was helpful. If you need more help in overcoming retroactive jealousy and OCD, sign up for a free call with me in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.